Hi guys, it's Tuesday the 9th of April. Well, we're on our next quest actually, on another trip. So watch this space. There'll be lots of videos, lots of pictures, lots of things coming your way over the next 3.5 weeks. We are going through this time on Quest 39. We're heading to Finland. We must be mad with what's going on in the world, but there we are, such is life. We are travelling, we're not letting it stop us. We are going down to Kent this evening. We are then getting on the Channel Tunnel over to France, France into Germany, Germany into Denmark, Denmark right through driving into southern Sweden, which we covered northern Sweden just a short while ago. So it'd be interesting to cover southern Sweden, although I am aware that there are some quite interesting issues going on in Sweden at the moment. It's been on the news and things in England about gun crimes and gangs and that sort of thing. But hey, you know, we'll be vigilant and mindful and all that. Can't let it stop us. Getting over to Sweden, we'll be getting right up to Stockholm. And then on Stockholm side, we will be getting on that ferry round to Helsinki, to Finland. So taking the car across to there. Then from there, we'll be going down to Hanko, where we're staying for 13 nights, which will be lovely, and going out each day to see various places, which will be absolutely amazing. We've got loads of cathedrals, loads of churches, even a steamboat ride actually coming our way. So in total, we've got 16 churches, 8 cathedrals, 5 ocean crossings, and 14 places of interest. So watch this space. It's going to be interesting when we leave Finland. If you're anyone who follows us, we always go around in like a loop round on the map, as it were, sort of, so we don't come back on ourselves, as it were, too much, apart from when we come back to Blighty. But we are going down into, so after we've been in Hanko and that part of Finland, which I'm really looking forward to, we'll get back down to Helsinki. We'll then go on the ferry from Helsinki to Tallinn in Estonia. We'll get into Estonia. Then from there, we'll go into Latvia into Lithuania, and then we'll go to the port. Some people say Klaipeda. I've been told, whether it's right or not, that it's actually pronounced Klaipeda, but it's a bit like tomato, I don't know. But we're going to that port, and then we'll go from there, right on the ferry, right through to Germany. We'll get to Germany at Kiel, and then we'll head back through France, back up to the Channel Tunnel, back to Blighty. So it's a whopping 8,000-mile journey. And we've got a bit more of a challenge this time because my learned friend and I, Janice and I, we've both got some injuries. I don't know if you know, my health's pretty bad anyway. I don't present that on the video, but I have some quite serious mobility issues and central nervous system issues and spinal cord and C-spine issues. So I'm walking by the grace of the gods, really, to be fair. I should have been in a wheelchair about 2-3 years ago, still walking. But at the moment, I've got a pain threshold type pain 9 out of 10. So I saw another chiropractic yesterday afternoon, lovely Japanese lady, and she's done some work, and hopefully that will get me by till I get back to Blighty. But it's a bit more challenging this time. We always take loads of stuff because it's not like you're going for a week or 2 weeks. We're going away for 3.5 weeks. So it takes its toll. You need all your medications, you need all your different clothing and stuff, food. You can buy food on the way, but there's certain products we know we can't buy in certain countries. So, it's nice to have them with us, hence the car. So we'd never be able to go on an aeroplane. I mean, me, myself, I fill the boot full. And then my learned friend, she has the entire back seats of the car at her disposal. So, yeah, it's a pretty heavy, weighty ride. But I'm looking forward to getting back on the continent. It's been a little while, actually, because last time we were up in Iceland, so we're in the other direction. So this time it'd be quite nice to get back into France, drive through France tomorrow into Germany. Beautiful countries. They're all beautiful countries, really. Rightly or wrongly, as I say, we are travelling right down the border of Russia. So let's hope that Mr. Putin, please behave yourself on this journey. Please. Don't go attacking Finland, Lithuania, Latvia in the next few weeks. Please. Just and Estonia, obviously. Leave them all alone. Please. if you're hearing this, Mr. Putin. We'd like to have a nice little jolly and get some lovely photographs and things. And as you know, my next book I'm working on, I was going to call it, this is what we do it for. It's a mixture of things, really. So it's the old hunt for the grail, that old cliche tale in life. But it's also about my book writing. I've got various books published, as you know. Just check me out, Carl Neville, Carl with a K, as it were, Neville, Neville. I'm on most platforms across the earth at its finest. So you can find my books in PDF formats, in downloads, Kindle formats. You can buy them hard copy. Me, myself, I always like a good book to be in a hard copy version. That's always been my thing. I like to physically feel it and turn the pages. But hey, each to their own. We're in a modern world now, and these Kindle things are taking off. Not my cup of tea, but I can see they're quite good because you haven't got to carry the books around. It's all in your phone or on your iPad or your tablet. A lot easier, really. So we're doing those trips, so it's going to be a whopping miles. I think there's a couple of things. I'm just going to have a quick look. There's a couple of things I'm really particularly interested in getting to. And I think really it'll be the Ouspensky Cathedral in Helsinki. I'm really looking forward to that. As we know, that cathedral was completed in 1868. And it's got a family connection actually there. So I'm looking forward to the Ouspensky Cathedral, if I'm pronouncing that correct. And that will certainly be going into my next book. I'm also looking forward to a little steam ride we actually haven't booked it yet, but I thought I'd book it whilst we're on a rest day at some point, because it's not until the 17th of April, so that'll be good. I'm also looking to Forsa Church in Forsa in Finland, because that's going to be a rather interesting church for me. Built in 1917, but obviously goes way back to older parts as well. Got some interesting artefacts in there. If we're able to get in, I'm sure we will at this time of year. Most churches and places should be open. So I think out of the entire trip, I'm going to love them all dearly, like I always do, and enjoy and ride on the experience and try and ignore the fact that I've got this pain going through my back. I try and mask it well, but hey, good old neuro blockers do seem to help on prescription. I think Dagmar's Spring is going to be interesting as well, and that's in a place called Raisborg in Finland. That's on the 24th of April. And it's said that the water there is that of the divine. Now, is it similar? I'm going to try and work it out. Is it similar to Our Lady of Lourdes wells or any other wells that we come across? If we go down to Glastonbury, the Glastonbury wells, and there's all these places that proclaim to have these divine healing powers of water, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking forward to getting there. Dagmar's Spring. That's on the 24th of April, so that'll be good. We've also got, just going through the pages, there's quite a few pages this time, and I hope my learned friend and I actually make it through. That'd be lovely. Watch this space, guys. I might be in a bit of pain along the way, but ride the old storm, get those experiences in. Don't let anything stop you. I think St. Nicholas Church as well I'm looking forward to, actually, in Latvia. There's St. Nicholas Russian Orthodox Church. Now that was built in 1871, and it had a Virgin Mary icon placed in about 1971, which is quite interesting, I guess, for the 100th year at that point, which is going to be quite good to see. So that's on the 4th of May. So there's a few interesting things. Most of it on the land this time, I say, but we have got those 5 ocean crossings, although 2 of them are going to be the Channel Tunnel, which will be good. We're looking at the Clark Line in particular. So the people that sort of spring up to mind. Now, as we know surnames briefly, they change over years, depending on where people were. So the Clarks go backwards to the Wood Church, and the Wood Church goes back to Desposiny, and the Desposiny goes back to Tiskelin, back to Lord Tiskelin in France. So quite an interesting pathway on the old Clark Line, as it were. So that's what we're covering. So say about 8,000 miles, I reckon, all the driving around. We'll see how we get on. Watch this space. We're on the road later on today, heading down to Kent, and then we'll be on the channel. Follow us soon.